Hey guys, it's me, Dark81, bringing you another end of the year video. I did this already before, and I'm back at it again, except this time a major change is we're out with the Railway Series Custom stuff, and this time we're going to be looking at some Drybrook and Zali stuff that I did in the background while I was upgrading some of my model prints for the American stuff. So, without further ado, let's get into it. With one thing you've already seen. As you recall my Christmas video, this is a roundhouse setup 4-stall. Now, this is basically the new Drybrook roundhouse. Now, as you know from the original map, it was basically just a 3-stall shed. And while that's all well and good, if we're gonna sell the deal that the Drybrook is basically ballooning in profits at the same rate as like the Reading and Northern or the Great Smoky Mountains, then why not upgrade it? And so that was what I went for. And I took the design from the Conway Scenic Roundhouse and implemented it here. And here you can see all the engines basically stored away for whatever occasion, from 13 all the way to the far right to 946 on the left, with 403 and 9588 sandwiched in the middle. Also, you have a small turntable, which is just long enough to fit a Pacific. So you won't be seeing any Berkshires here anytime soon. And as you can see with the quick spin, it does indeed work. Now, outside of that, let's get into a bit of a unfamiliar territory with some new rolling stock for the excursion service. Starting with a Vistadome. These are basically pretty well-known dome cars that'd be featured on high mark trains. And as you can see, this one's numbered for liveried as a Northern Pacific Vistadome with the Drybrook initials on it. If you want a quick look at that, let me give it a quick tilt. And there you go. Now, again, I wanted to give the impression that the DBEV was growing at the same rate as the Reading and Northern. So, they've got a whole new fleet of excursion cars coming in. And this is one of them. And then another one is the Canadian National Diner car that I've built. Once again, lettered for DBEV. This is based off of an actual car that was in existence, same as that one back there. And I personally think it works good with the excursion set we've already got back there, as you can see. Now next up, and to cap it off, this. Now this might be a long shot, but hey, if you can acquire a Canadian National 10-wheeler and bring it all the way to New York territory, I think this works. This is a Southern Pacific twin articulated coach. Now, the SP was the main source of articulated coaches in the U.S. as compared with Britain. And all in all, I figured, hey, why not give it a shot? As there are some in preservation, and it would be nice to see it in action. So, I gave it the old SP scheme, added a little bit of DBEV lettering, and gave it one of my new signature joints that I've actually featured on some other stuff beforehand, and called it a day. Give it a quick bend, and you can see the sunlight orange and red. So, that being said, this is all that's really changed. Now, as for the new year, there's a lot that'll probably come and happen. As I've said, been redoing some American stuff, so you'll probably see more American videos, which some may like, some may not. Hey, you can't win them all. So, without further ado, this has been DarkX1, and I shall see you anon. Farewell, friends, and Happy New Year's.